I'm Chantal.
And I'm Nikki, and we're the faces behind Agile Caribbean Wing.
So today we wanted to have a conversation where we share some tips for new Scrum Masters who are just joining the community. So let's get straight into it.
So the first tip that we wanted to share is the importance of defining your own role. Now, what does that mean? It simply means bringing your own personality to your role. Obviously, you're not going to be the first Scrum Master ever, but it doesn't mean that you're going to try and emulate what other persons are doing. I remember my Agile coach, I was fortunate to have an Agile coach, and one of the first things that he said in our coaching session, our first coaching session was, don't be a Scrum Master named Nikki, be Nikki the Scrum Master. And that has resonated with me. Why? Because it means that Nikki, the person, I could have approached my role thinking about how I do things and how I treat people and how I understand and just how I even feel about certain things. And so I think that's very important for anyone. It's not necessary for you to try and compare yourself to anyone, right, Chantal?
That's right. And I think, too, taking that conversation a step further, Nikki, when you say don't compare yourself to another person, don't also compare your success, your progress, your growth, your journey to any other Scrum Masters. Because at the end of the day, our teams are made up of different people, Nikki. The product and the work that we're doing is a different catalog of work. And so the challenges that we're going to face are going to be completely different. So just feel free to experience and embrace your own journey for whatever it is.
And it's interesting that you even said the challenges will be different because you will also have very similar challenges. Whatever you're going through, trust that you are not the first Scrum Master who has had to figure out how to handle it. And so still just make sure that you are being true to yourself and how it is that you would approach that problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's also important that you find a confidant, right, Chantal?
That's right.
It's important to find persons that you trust and can lean on. Now, we're not saying that you're going to go out and find a whole bunch of people and just talk. But of course, in your space, we're hoping that you'd have at least one other person that you can bounce ideas off. Someone who may have been in the role before you started. And even if it's a case where you're even starting now, because of the fact that, as Chantal mentioned, you have different journeys and different experiences, you can also use it as an opportunity to help each other learn and grow together.
That's right, Nikki. And I think that is a stepping stone to starting to build or join a community of other Scrum Masters.
Definitely.
Where you can field ideas, get new ideas and new inspiration as to the different things you can do in your own space.
Right.
You don't have to try come up with something by yourself, something brand new for yourself. There are other Scrum Masters, as Nikki said, who have been through something similar to what you're going through, and you can easily Google, join some Scrum Masters community online, or even create one around you, which is always encouraged to have a community of practice where you can come together as Scrum Masters and be open and transparent about the challenges you're having. Get some new ideas from people who are actually within your organization so they understand the constraints that you're working with, and you can see how best you can help each other to grow and overcome those challenges. Right, Nikki?
Definitely. It's a continuous learning experience. And bear in mind too, what you'll find with the community of practice, as we had mentioned, your experiences will not be entirely unique. So even the types of problems that you're solving, you may find that another Scrum Master figured out an angle in which to try and have that issue rectified. Now you can take those learnings and you can even try that exact approach. And based on the learnings that you find as well, you can tweak the approach and you find that other persons may benefit from it. So it's all about continuously learning, having that mindset to say, I don't know everything. Nobody will ever know anything. But just being willing to continuously learn and grow together and be vulnerable enough to turn to someone and say, hey, I need your help and accept that help. That is an important part of your journey, especially as a Scrum Master.
And I think, too, it's important that as Scrum Masters, we focus on getting things done. We are not focusing on getting things perfect. So that's all we wanted to share with you today. We hope you liked our content. If you do, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and share it with someone who you think may benefit from the ideas we've shared. Talk soon. So today we wanted to have a conversation where we share some tips and tricks for new Scrum Masters, just from a mindset point of view, things that you should consider and things that you should try to implement in your new role. Welcome to the community.